A right often enjoyed by those who live within the United States is the right to keep and bear arms. It is so ingrained within the culture that it is a common rite of passage for those who come of age to purchase their first weapon at the age of 18. I was amongst those people, but because I could not afford to purchase my first weapon, I went to a range to try many different kinds to see what I liked. But knowing ahead of time, I wanted something that had personality, something linked to history of this country rather than a generic polymer pistol. On the wall, I saw many different weapons, AR-15s, bolt rifles, revolvers, but the one that caught my eye the most was an old brass lever gun with those like those of the days of old. Its receiver was covered in brass and stock made of American walnut, and deeply blued octagon barrel. The Russians have their AKs, the Germans their Glocks, but us Americans have the guns that won the West. And amongst those were the Henry and Winchester lever guns, so I asked to borrow the old lever gun from the wall and purchased a box of .357 to go with it. When I held it in my hands, I thought of the Old West, a wide-open frontier filled with danger and wild buffalo. And when I felt the smoothness of the action and how the gun felt in my hands, from then forth I knew I would get a Henry. And now it is so, and in one of the calibers that won the West. And maybe in the near future, it'll be one of the guns that brings food onto the family table.